guys, welcome to turning the couch to the girl God.
Hey guys, today these guys are helping me. I will explain our project later, but today we're making a chocolate depression cake. We are making it just for family, so if you see somebody lick their fingers or something, I'm not trying to give this to other people. This is what's going on here in our house. Yeah?
We didn't make it, but at the end.
We guys like to have these guys in the kitchen as much as we can, and so they're all helping me today. Sometimes I have just one kid in the kitchen because it makes it a little less chaotic, but we thought you'd like to see them on the video today. So first we need, before I do that, we're doing a double recipe because we're going to make 24 cupcakes. This recipe normally would make an 8x8 and you can mix it right in the pan that you're going to cook it in. But because we're putting it into muffin tins, we're making it in a bowl. So, what
are we making it for?
We're making cake for after supper tonight, okay? We need 3 cups of flour as our first ingredient. And remember, we're doubling the recipe. Okay.
Yeah?
1. I know this is not the proper way to measure flour because you're supposed to scoop flour so it's nice and fluffy, but we're not doing it that way because this is just how we cook at our house. 2, you gotta shake it off so it's level.
I got me
3, thank you for mixing it for us.
Yeah.
Okay, next ingredient. Oh,
Yeah.
my screen kind of went away. Cocoa. We need 6 tablespoons of cocoa.
Okay.
So here's your scoop, and cocoa makes things brown, so try to keep it in the container. We go like that to get it flat. Ready? 1. That's okay.
It made up brown. It made up brown.
Yep, flatten it out.
It made up brown.
It makes stuff brown, yes. 2. Abigail, can you put this top on the flour behind me?
Yep.
Yep. 3. 4. We need 6. 5. Having kids work in the kitchen with you is so good for vocabulary skills. Hey guys, we're going to measure cocoa. This is a tablespoon. It's also really good for math skills. Just remembering how many tablespoons of something you're supposed to put in. Having them double the recipe, which I'm going to do with some of the older kids. Yes, he is not feeling so well today, so he's gonna go lay down. He got to do the first 2 ingredients.
Yeah.
You can keep that on while you lay down.
Yeah.
You wanna take it off?
I'm gonna do one recipe.
You're gonna do one recipe?
Yeah.
And later we're gonna put frosting on these, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. And baking at our house is a special treat. We don't eat sweets every day, so these do have a lot of sugar, and we're okay with that because it's a treat today. Right, Abigail?
Yeah.
Okay, Abigail's gonna do sugar. Oh, this is his new stander that Daddy built him.
Yeah.
It allows him to stand at the kitchen, being safe, right?
Yeah, so I know.
Can you give your brother a push?
Yeah, you don't want to fall over.
So Abigail, we need a total of 2 cups of sugar. Hold on, Abigail. This is 1/3 of a cup. So 3 of these makes 1 cup. We need 2 cups. So how many scoops do you need?
6.
Good job. Okay, go ahead.
Practicing math skills.
Yep, good. 1. This recipe is great because, go ahead. It's okay if it's not exact. Some recipes are very important that it's very, very exact. But this one is a little easier for kids because if it's not quite exact, it still comes out.
It made
3, it makes it a little brown.
Yeah.
Good. 4.
Wait, no.
Good. 5. Good. 6. Okay, put that back in. What was your, you get to do the next one too. Baking soda.
Baking soda.
So you're gonna take this. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon, but we're doubling it. So how much do we need?
2 teaspoons.
Let's check that this is a teaspoon measure in here.
Yeah.
Don't want to put in too much.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. Baking soda, too much baking soda does not taste good. Okay, so go ahead and scoop.
So it says 1 teaspoon.
We keep baking soda in this little bag because we had gotten a large one from Sam's Club, and it had gotten a little clumpy. So the girls took one day and they sifted a bunch of it, and we put it in the bag. There we go.
Yeah.
2 teaspoons of
It
baking
tastes
soda.
good.
Okay, and you get
What?
It tastes good.
tastes good. Abigail, the recipe calls for half a teaspoon of salt, but we're doubling it. So how much do we need?
2.5 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons. Do you know what 2 teaspoons makes?
1 whole teaspoon.
Good job. Okay, here's our teaspoon measure. This is our salt. Go ahead. Oh.
It don't.
Shake it off a little bit. Oh, we shook a little too much. Let's put some more in. Shake gentle. Oh, a little too much. You've got a very firm shake today. Does that look good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what? One is when you mix it
1
up,
teaspoon
it's
of
bad.
salt. Okay, now
Because
you
I
need to
made
finish
it
the
made up.
mixing because then when we add the liquid stuff, we need to wait to mix it, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So Samuel is going to, you may have to go get, 2 teaspoon measures.
Oh, yeah.
Or 1 teaspoon measure, we can use it twice. So he's going to get the measures because he's gonna do the liquid. When you make this in a pan, we usually double this recipe and make it in a 9x13. You can mix all the dry ingredients right in the pan. Then you pour these in, making a little well. This is called the depression cake, so a little depression that you pour the vanilla in one, the vinegar in one, and then the oil in one. And then you put water over the whole thing and then mix the whole thing up right in the pan. This recipe is great because you can use any kind of oil. You can use butter, but we're using coconut oil today so we can make this cake vegan. We don't need to make it vegan, but we are making it vegan today. And you don't have any
What are you doing?
eggs. This is called depression cake. Some people say it's depression cake because of the little depressions you make to put the ingredients in. Other people say because people made it during the depression when butter and eggs were not readily available. So we have made this using vegetable oil. We don't usually have that in the house. We've made it using olive oil, we've used butter, and we've used coconut oil, and it's come out great every time. The coconut oil gives it a little taste. Okay, so I gotta stir this the rest of the way, and then we gotta add the liquid stuff, and then you'll get to stir again in a minute, okay? Okay. What? Sure, go wash your hands.
Oh,
Can you go to the bathroom and wash your
There's
hands?
some spilled.
Some spilled, that's okay.
It's okay, Ryan.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little hole here for some stuff, and a little hole here for some stuff, and a big hole over here for the rest of our stuff. Okay, are we ready? Okay, so Samuel, how much, this is vinegar. How much vinegar do you need?
I need 2 teaspoons. It calls for 1, so.
Okay, do you know why we're doing vinegar?
Why?
This recipe has baking soda in it, and the vinegar reacts with the baking soda to make it rise.
Like a little
Okay,
volcano.
so here, I'm gonna help you. We don't wanna get too much vinegar in because that would make the cake not taste good. Okay? Those couple drips are okay, but that's, see, mommy even spills. Okay, Samuel, you can do the vanilla because if a little extra vanilla gets in, it's okay.
It tastes
So you're gonna
better.
put it in this one.
Tastes better that way.
Samuel has essential tremors, and so he shakes a lot. So he has trouble with the fine hand movements. You're doing a good job, though. Oh, baby over there took his sock off and is trying to put it back on.
Baby.
Sorry, I had to get the baby. Hold on, let him go. Oh, you dropped your sock.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey.
You watching?
Hey.
Watching him there.
Oh, I just realized I may have only done half the oil because I only did half the oil. So I'm gonna put some more oil in this cup. This is melted coconut oil. And we need 5 tablespoons per recipe. So we actually need 10 tablespoons, which is just under 2/3 of a cup.
Yeah, we need that.
Sure.
Yeah, I have this.
And then put it in the strainer.
Up a big hole. Get the big hole like.
It's okay if it was soft, but it's a little hard today. Even though it's warm here in Maine today, it's not quite warm enough for the coconut oil. But for those who live down south, this is what coconut oil looks like when you live in Maine. About 11 months of the year. That's what our coconut oil looks like. I have friends that live down south that didn't know that it actually solidifies at some point. But it does. So,
Yeah,
as long as
I'm
this is
gonna
soft
make
enough, I can add it.
Up.
What?
I'm gonna make it up.
You're gonna mix up what?
This.
Okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, you can put this in. I've got to go get water for Uriah. So that can get put in the big spot. Don't mix it up yet because we gotta get water. I forgot to get the water. Oh, my measuring cups are stuck there.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the wall.
Little ponds and then a lake.
Okay. You ready, Uriah?
Yeah.
You need to pour this in and then we're gonna mix the whole thing.
Be really careful.
Okay.
Also mix.
Okay, can you mix it for us?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna mix this whole thing up and then we're going to use spray oil to grease the muffin tins. You wanna go get us our muffin pans so they can see it? You wanna get it? We're going to put them in muffin pans and we're gonna throw them in the oven. The regular time to cook these is at 350 for 35 minutes if you were making a cake. But it's probably gonna take more like 20-25 minutes for our cupcakes. So here's our big pan. I got it on clearance at Walmart 2 Christmases ago. And we're gonna have one of the big girls put that in so we don't make too much of a mess. So thank you for joining us today on Herding Little Cows. To the glory of God, we will put a comment in here to show you their decorated cupcakes after they finish them later today. So thank you for joining us.